Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang tanghali din po.
If there's one big word in my short sharing in this Mass is the word gratitude, pagpapasalamat. And the first thing that I'm grateful for is the chance to celebrate Mass here at Manila Cathedral on January 19. So I thank before Monsignor Reggie, now Monsignor Rowley, for allowing me to celebrate Mass here on January 19. Why? What's the reason behind that? The reason is simply that on January 19 in 1991, together with other 10 priests, we were ordained here by the late Jaime Cardinal Sin, together with other bishops, on the occasion of the Philippine Plenary Council of the Philippines. And that was, noontime, and I would see to it every year. Even if I'm assigned in other places, I would come over here. Now I am assigned in the Diocese of San Bernardino in California. And that while here on my break, I have decided to come and again do the tradition that I have started, that is to celebrate a Mass on the place where I was ordained 33 years ago, in 1991. The second gratitude, that reason of why I'm grateful is I'm grateful to God. Grateful to God for the gift of priesthood. And also for the many years that I've been a priest. And it's nice that the gospel today tells us about Jesus appointing, summoning, calling his apostles. It is the Lord who calls. And that in my being a priest, there is always that one question that I always ask: why God has called me to be a priest? And that I would always say, I'm not the most qualified. I am the most limited, the weak, and even the most sinful. But then again, the Lord has called me as a priest, and I asked that question until the point that I told myself, I do not want to answer the question anymore, and that the answer will remain a mystery, and that I would always just be glad with the assurance that it is God who calls. And that as I look back in my priesthood, I would realize that indeed it is difficult. There are times that are joyful times, so there are difficult times as well. But difficult they may be, but they became possible to do things, the priestly task. Why? It's not because of my own effort. It's not because of priestly, the resources that the priests would have, but it is because of the grace of the Lord. And that is why I'm grateful for the many graces that I have received from the Lord. And probably the same experience that you have. There were many times that you have questioned your ability as you respond to the call of being a Christian. But then again, we will realize that, God helps us, assists us. They may be difficult, but not impossible. They are possible because of the grace of God. And so we take refuge in the very words of Jesus. For man, it is impossible, but with God, everything is impossible. And so, may gratitude not be only a big word, but a big thing in our minds and hearts as we continue to thank God for the many blessings that He has blessed us. And to Him we say, maraming salamat po. Amen.